Hello, my name is Jeffrey Mark Pettaway. My friends call me Mark, and I would like to show you my invention that I hope you're as excited about it as I am. I call it the Season 1 Grill Grate. The reason why I came up with the Season 1 Grill Grate is because I was tired of mopping on cooking oil on my grill grate and the oils dripping down to my burners and causing a fire and a big mess, or using cooking spray and only coating the top surface of my grill. Also, I was tired of having to replace my grill grate every year because it would rust out. So the Season 1 Grill Grate solves all those issues. What it does is it cures the grill every time you use it effortlessly. And here's how it works. The Season 1 Grill Grate has a reservoir filled with cooking oil, which is attached to a pump. The pump is attached to an actuator rod, which is attached to the hood of the grill. So every time you raise and lower the hood, you're pumping cooking oil from the reservoir through the pump, up through the tubes, and in through the hollow channels of the grill, curing the grill from the inside out. Think of your grill grate as a cast iron skillet. When you cure a cast iron skillet, you pour cooking oil inside the skillet, put it in the oven, and the oil penetrates the cast iron, curing the entire skillet, not just the inside. So it's the same as the Season 1 Grill Grate. That oil passing through the inside of that cast iron will season it all the way through, making the surface non-stick and increase the longevity of your grill. The greatest part about the Season 1 Grill Grate is that it can be used on all types of grills. Charcoal grills, gas grills, and even electric grills. So here's what I have today, just to let you know. My reservoir doesn't even get hot. When I've had this up to 600 degrees and my reservoir stays cool. Even the pump stays cool. What I've got is just a regular oil reservoir attached to a polyurethane hose, or a polypropylene high pressure hose attached to a gear pump. And that's the nice thing about a gear pump. And I went through several iterations of pumps, but the gear pump, for the overzealous customer who thinks he's got to pump the grill grate continuously to try to think he's got to cure it that way to get the oil flowing through it. Well, during my test, the pump worked perfectly. It let it get up to 32 psi and then it automatically bled back down. So it didn't over pressurize inside the grill. I actually put a pressure gauge on the back side to test it. It bled back down perfectly and it didn't cause any issues. Matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I put this valve here on top of my reservoir. It's a pressure release valve so that the pressure from the grate over pumping will be dissipated through this little pressure release valve in my reservoir. So the gear pump works great, and all that is a ratcheted connection to my gear pump. And the ratchet, it makes it, and I designed it specifically this way that every time you raise your hood, you're not pumping oil. I wanted it, some hoods are heavier than others, so I was very meticulous in making sure the ratchet only works on the downstroke of your hood motion. Upstroke, you're nothing but picking up the hood. On the downstroke, you're pushing, the hood is going down, and you're also actuating the pump, activating the pump's gears. So it pumps the oil through that line, comes up at the back, and currently my existing grill grate today is made out of steel. It would need to be manufactured out of cast iron, and a mold would have to be made. And the way that would work is you'd have a top cast iron, the entire grill grate top, just like a radiator. If you've seen the old cast iron radiators, it's the same way. You have an entire cast iron top and a cast iron bottom that are notched together or grooved, and when they go together they now form a hollow core on the inside, and they're welded. That's the way this needs to be put together. Is 2 cast iron plates welded together just like a radiator. That way you have the hollow core all the way through, not just in the frame but through every rib. That way oil penetrates the entire surface of that grill grate, increasing the longevity and making it non-stick. Curing it from the inside out, from end to end. And another thing I've done is, I'm not going to touch my grill right now, it's a little hot. I've had it up to 600 degrees. But I've got a pivot point on both sides. That, and the pivot point is so that you can, when you're ready to clean or service your grill, you can pick up the grill grate, it'll pivot up, and you can do maintenance on the burners. Replace them, whatever you need to do, and then the grill slides back down. The grill grate is able to be sold as for existing grills and also for new grills. This was an existing grill, obviously, and all we did was have some knockouts put in it, and the grill grate fits in there perfectly. I do want to thank you for your time, and I seriously look forward to doing business with you. Thank you.